Rain, Drop, Splash. Story by Alvin Treslet. Pictures by Leonard Weisgard. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash went the rain all day. Dripped from the shiny leaves, dropped from a rabbit's nose, splashed from a brown bear's tail. Fell from a daisy's face, trickled down the tree trunks, and splunked on a green frog's back. Were so many raindrops, they made a puddle. The puddle grew larger and larger and larger until it became a pond. Water lilies floated on it, little fish swam in it, and tiny snails sat beside it. Still it rained. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. The little pond grew larger and larger and spilled right over into a brook. Tumbling and splashing and running down the mountain, scared a chipmunk, splashed some violets, past a mother deer showing her baby how to drink. Jumped over big stones, fell into deep pools, and rested on a bed of soft green moss, then tumbled into a lake. Now it was a big lake with big fish and a tall, prickled weed. Dragonflies skimmed over the water. Turtles floated quietly, and a red-winged blackbird built his nest in the rushes. Still it rained. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. Drip, drop, splash. The lake grew larger and larger. It flooded a farmer's meadow, and the cows stood in the mud. It covered a road, and the cars couldn't pass, and the children had to go to school in a boat. Then it overflowed into a river with houses and towns along the shore. It ran under bridges and over waterfalls. Men fished from the rocks, and 2 teams had a boat race. Past factories and warehouses, the river came to great cities with docks. There were ships and barges and scows and tankers and a boat full of people on a holiday. Little boys jumped into the water. Subway trains and cars ran under it. Ferry boats puffed back and forth on top, and seagulls flew over it, looking for fish to eat. Then it passed a fort and a lighthouse and a bell buoy, and the river flowed into the sea. Tall waves rolled up to meet it. There was an ocean liner with lots of little tugboats guiding it. The sun came out, and at last the rain stopped.